compelling contest here tonight. Two teams of the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fires it on the move. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. This quarterback on fire today. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Middle Tennessee offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Now here comes the bunch formation. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss.
It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Day. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kickoff.
Returner decides to field it. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive.
And your Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will take over first and 10.
And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. The last possession they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. He's moving out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? It's a quick grab. He's in the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Day. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Reed. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. And it's a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. Tackle made after a big gain.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Aiming for the end zone. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
1st and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. It's now 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, Purdue.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This offense really clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls it in for a big gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Day. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Blue Raiders will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Dropping back. It's Day. Quick throw to the left side. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Who makes the grab? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Purdue 16.
Bringing it out. It's awesome. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Looking for some space. It's Reed. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Now it's 2nd down here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. Hope they had a month to get ready for this pitching catch combo for a playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Day. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive. Tough.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
28, Purdue, 23.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Defense, here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Middle Tennessee, 28, Purdue, 23.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The Boilermakers are in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Looking to throw. It's Day. The pocket breaking down. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's awesome. They can't stop him. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the ground, it's Reed. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
There's the handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll give it to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Blue Raiders will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Back to pass. It's Day. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
The Boilermakers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle to 25, but what a play for this defense.
First and 10.
Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Defense did a great job preserving a 1-point lead. Now can the offense put something together, help ice this game? Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point up and good, so the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's awesome. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Snags the quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And he's back to throw again on second down. And this pass is on target, caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Blue Raiders come up to the line in a hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm